Hey YouTube, this is Darren here, Northwest Marine, coming at you with an update. What you're looking at here is my Red Sea Reefer 525 XL. Now this is a tank that I have my eye on, not necessarily this model, but the Red Sea Reefer series when I first got in the hobby a couple of years ago, but I really couldn't afford the system, not with everything else I had. As you guys know, when I first started my channel, that I had a 300 and a 180. I've moved and since sold those two systems to a couple of friends of mine. So I'm doing a large build next year when I move, and I'll unveil that later on. But I went to my local reef store. They had a sale going on. I met one of the reps from Red Sea Reefer, and I talked to him. They told me they would go ahead and just knock off about $500, so I decided to go ahead and get this on the last day of the sale. This tank here is 60 inches long by 22 wide and 22 tall. Now, I don't particularly am a really fan of glass tanks. I prefer acrylic, but on this one system, I like how it's built. It's made out of Starfire on the front panel as well as the sides. And that's one thing I do like. It's a lot more translucent than a regular glass. Now, of course, all you guys know that the downside of glass is it's super heavy. And it's not as translucent as acrylic. But these Starfire panels make it that way. Back in 2009, I had a Marineland 300-gallon tank, which was 6 feet long by 3 feet deep, and I had Starfire panels on the front and the sides, and that thing was heavy. So it required like 4 of us to get it in there. Super excited about this tank. Only downfall to the open rim systems is that they don't have a top. So there is a company back east called Artfully Acrylic. They're based in Virginia, but when I found out they were 6 to 8 weeks back, I just decided to go ahead and contact a guy that's local here, that's a heck of a welder as well as a fabricator. He builds acrylic tanks, and I decided to reach out to him, and he's going to go ahead and build me a top for this system made out of polycarbonate or Lexan. So he was kind enough, took exact measurements, and he's fabricating it now as we speak. So super excited about that. This deluxe model comes with actually 3 AI primes, the 26s. Now the third one goes right here, right over the overflow, but I haven't put it in here yet. So I will be adding that, and on my next video I'll just go ahead and give you an update on the lighting system. I do plan on adding a T5 light, a 5-foot fixture, to complement the LEDs and to actually help with the coral growth in here. So the rockwork's been in here for about 8 weeks now. I've had it sitting here curing. The only fish I have a couple of sapphire damsels. And I have this orange shoulder tang right here. This guy I picked up from a local reefer who's since got out of the hobby and moved into freshwater. And he's about 4 years old with getting some real nice streamers on him. And I also have this yellow tang. And here he is right here. See if I can. This is a white-tailed tang right here. This guy is a good-looking fish. I kind of wish I had the lighting set up here. Now they're grazing on this innovative algae marine grazer right here, and they go absolutely nuts on this when I put nori in here every day. So far no problems with the fish fighting. There was a couple of tail slaps when I first put them in here, but I'm really fortunate because this orange shoulder tang is much larger, but he's pretty docile. So, and they come from a different, even though they're tangs, they come from a different genus, so which is fortunate for me. I might try to do what Scott from Mile High Reefers did, not add 8 tangs in here, but I do plan on maybe putting another zebra soma in here. I won't go into which one it's going to be at the time, but if I can pull it off, I will. So super excited about getting this tank stocked up with coral and fish. And in my next video, I'll go ahead and go into what I've got into the system as far as power heads and return pumps and lighting and all that. But until now, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, kind of show you what I've been doing, and show this tank off. Anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it at here, and hope you guys have a really happy new year, and I'll see you on the next one.